All right, there we are. Um, and it looks like we have 3 people watching already, so that's a good start. Hopefully, so hello everybody. Tonight Woody Muller is filling in for Batgoat, who had some family stuff to do, and of course we just lost a person. Looks like. uh, well, YouTube it still says 3, but StreamYard says 2. Anyways, um, yeah, so tonight, of course, we're gonna probably be looking at Feature Funnies Volume 1, Number 14 from Quality Comics from back in September of 1938. Woody, you there?
Yeah, hi Mike.
Hello. Yeah, so
Thanks for having me in. So
no
yeah,
problem.
it's
Thank you for filling in.
1938 all over again.
Yep. Well, we've been at it for the last 4 weeks, and then this week will make the 5th week. 6 weeks, September of 1938, and then will be, October, November, and December October, November will be, I think, like 3 weeks each, and then like a full, I think April will be doing December of
We'll be
30.
all caught up by the year 2050 or so, I think.
At the rate I'm going, yeah. But yeah, so um depending on how far I decide to go, obviously. You know, I haven't decided if I'm gonna stop at 2011 or 2016 yet. I'm still, but that's still a bit of a ways away, anyways. So, uh, anyways, so yeah, we're already 2.5 minutes into this. Just gonna wait a few minutes to give people a chance to come in. Um, I don't know. Are you on social media enough to where you can share it, or you already share? I know you liked it. Looks like, but I don't know if you can share it because I don't know if you're on any other social media platforms or not. Just see if we can get some more people in here, more friendly people in particular. Woody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wasn't hearing you. I didn't know if you heard me or if you had
Yeah, I'm still just puttering around. I'm not used to this fame and fortune publicity stuff broadcasting worldwide to 2 people or whatever we're doing here.
Yeah, it seems like you and I are the only ones on right at the moment, but anyways, let me see if I can. Yeah, so I just saw a news story here. I guess in North Carolina, their state supreme court just knocked down the GOP voting districts electoral map. Oh, wait, what are we do? Oh yeah, what am I trying to do here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, so it still says only one, even though there's 2 of us here. Hmm. Was that your YouTube that just sounded? No, it says 2.
Um, yes.
Huh. All right, now it's saying 2 again. So let's see, where are we at? 5. We're just past the 5-minute mark here. Yeah, just waiting to seeing if give some people a chance to see if we can get them to come in. Yeah, I think like you usually you and most of the time back go to like and sometimes toys as well. You three are usually the ones that are in here usually at the beginning, but I know you guys taper off sometimes. Ah, so yeah, so all right. Well, at least let me, I guess, get the screen shared so we can get right into it when we do get started here. There it is, right there. Oh, let's say 6 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll kind of scroll down this a bit and look at the panel. Look at the. Okay, so this issue we're gonna be looking at Feature Funnies number 14, featuring Joe Palooka, Mickey Finn, Lollapalooza, and the Bungles, as well as Jane Arden, The Clock, Toddy, Espionage with Black X, Big Top, Gallant Knight, and Dixie Dugan. I like
Huh.
I like the way the boys are tackling the dummies this year, Ned. A little bit from Ned Brandt there. And it says also, strange as it seems, but and off the record. So that's pretty much what we got tonight. Let's see. Anything new? No. And of course, it goes back down to one. All right. Well, normally I would wait till the 10-minute mark to get started, but something I don't feel as much like waiting around as long tonight. Let's get right into this. So, well, you know, shrink it down just a tad a bit there, just to make it look a little. Yeah, well, these are, yeah, these are pretty faded pages here. So, well, like I said, we'll probably come back through these again, after we're done with the ones main focuses. Kind of get a look at the artwork there as we. Here we go. All right, so you ready to hear me read these aloud, Woody?
If that's what you want to do, Mike, I'm
And then
all ears.
yeah, and as I said, if oh yeah, now I just got the little bars on mine for a moment there. Um,
Yeah, no, this will be good. No, I was worried about the extra load on my internet from just running my computer tethering and stuff. Just but doing it with my other phone, it's great and it's beautiful pictures. I'm looking at those drawings now. It's been trying to figure out how to draw faces. And they just have
yeah,
these big round eyes and big round nondescript things. I have these cool looking people. The women have no noses.
yeah. Well,
Tiny noses.
as I said, if anything strikes your fancy, as it were, feel free to comment on it. We'll get into it.
Well, well, that's what I'm noticing right now. The two women in the picture have practically no nose between them.
You still? Well, I've already come over to the clock page. So
Oh, wait.
you're on. You have your YouTube on, right?
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah, yeah. Okay. I thought the StreamYard was doing that for me. Okay. I need to be watching the YouTube. I got it.
All right. Yeah. Well, because remember, well, I mean, you can probably still see
I'm a
the
little
sheriff.
slow here, Mike. I'm new to broadcasting. Okay, got it.
I think. Well, actually, I think I had you on once before. I had you once or twice before. So you're not that new. All right, The Clock Strikes, a complete story by George E. Brennan. And GEO, I believe, was an abbreviation they would use, for George. So George E. Brenner there. Extree, extree, Mayor Willis murdered. Extree. Commissioner Litz to see you, Cap. Show him in, Tom. Sit down, Commissioner. No thanks. What I have to say, I can say standing, and it isn't very pleasant. I'll get right to the point. You haven't made a single arrest in the Willis case. Yet, you know you can treat this case the same as an ordinary one. Oh, wait. Did it say can or can't? Oh, I'm sorry. You know you can't treat this case the same as an ordinary one. First thing we know, the press will be down on us, and you know what that will mean. So, to save our necks, I've got an idea. Now, this is a time when they were pointing out a lot of local political corruption during this time period. You know, I was in a lot of these early stories. Have one of your men pull some thug in and charge him with the murder. That will appease the public and press, and in the meantime, we can be secretly looking for the real murderer. How do you like that? Now, something because I've read some of these stories and some of these synopses before. So what I can tell you is that they really, they really did a number on the Constitution in the DCU at this or in Quality Comics universe at this point in time. Ah, that is a violation of constitutional right. I don't, and I won't railroad an innocent man for anyone. Willis wouldn't want it that way. No, Commissioner. I'm carrying this case through the regular channels. I like the story so far, Woody.
It's looking good. It's got me intrigued.
Hey, Robert. Robert Roberts is here. Hail. Um, is it Xena? Only true survivors. All right. Well, if you can like and share the stream, Robert, that'd be appreciated. See if we can get some more friendly people in here. Hopefully you'll enjoy the content here as we're going here. So, anyways, you'll carry out my orders, Kane, or I'll reduce you to the rank of patrolman. I want an arrest inside of 24 hours or else. Good night. Well, there's only one thing left for me to do. As Brian O'Brien, alias the Clock, is about to leave his apartment. Calling the Clock. Get in touch with Captain Kane immediately. Calling the Clock. Like my announcer voice there. Hey, Woody, like my announcer voice there?
Yeah. Not quite as good as Critical Blasts.
Yeah. I do the best I can with as many characters as I try to do. I suppose I may as well abandon all thoughts of any entertainment for this evening. And from And from an outside phone, he calls Captain Kane. All right, Captain. Meet me at 114 River Street in an hour. 1 hour later. Come in, Captain, and don't look so startled. Talking through the screen is just a protection for my identity. Now, what's on your mind? Mayor Willis murder, and all I know is that he was about to make known the results of a private investigation that would have rocked the foundation of the city's administration. Last night, his home was broken into, he was murdered, and a safe robbed of the reports on the investigation. So, Woody, let me ask you something. Based on what we've read so far, you think that maybe there's something up with the commissioner, maybe? Because you notice how he
Sounds
wanted,
likely.
huh?
Sounds likely.
Yeah, I mean, the commissioner was looking to railroad somebody, right? Why would he be doing that? So let's continue on with the story as soon as I can find the cursor, of course. There we go. Commissioner Litz has threatened me with demotion if I don't make an arrest in 24 hours. He even wants me to frame one, and I can't do that. What's his reason for that? What's his reason for that? He's afraid what the press and the public might say. Okay, Captain, I'll see what I can do. Good night. And the clock dressed as Snowy Winters. And the clock dressed as Snowy Winters slinks through the underworld, hoping to dick up a word, pick up a word. Man, I don't know if that's supposed to be a P or a D right there. They wrote it as a D, but now granted, it could be dick because if they're saying like as a detective, dick, kind of a
Is
slang.
yeah, it's for a detective doing detective work. I think that was being used that way.
Yeah, not how we use it today, right? Right, Woody.
That's right.
Anyways, hoping to dick up a word that will lead him to the murder of Mayor Willis. And there's how he looks as Snowy Winters right there with the hat on and the brown suit. Hello, Toby. What do you hear on the Willis job? Nothing, Snowy, but the mob was talking about it. Yeah, where are they hanging out? They was outside the Red Onion lunchroom. The last I seen them. There's Red Onion. uh, Hello, fellas. Are you Snowy? We was just talking about McGloying the poor mug. What happened? Nothing. Only he got 10 grand for doing a job last night and can't spend it because he's afraid to leave his room. Why he's even afraid to light a light? Can you beat that? What job did he do that was worth 10 G's? Why ain't you wise? He bumped off Willis, and got 10 grand cold cash. Boy, you don't get them jobs often. Willis, who'd he do the job for? That's something nobody can get out of him. If you ask me, that's what I think he's scared of. The guy he did the job for. How do you like my voices?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I still at times feel like I'm getting back into it after having been taking those 2 weeks off. Hey, Rick, how you doing, man? If you can like and share the stream, see if we can get some more people in, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content thus far. Um, Trying to make it as entertaining as possible.
Yeah, this guy with the bowler and the striped shirt looks like a Batman villain.
Huh.
I mean, from the '60s campy show.
Yeah. Let's see. Robert just said something there. I just let's see. Commissioner murdered the mayor. All that's left is to frame the honest cop. Um, well, we'll see. We'll see if that is the case.
I think Roberts is on the case. Yes.
That's what it would seem to be alluding to. So, anyways, well, I'm breezing out this section. I don't want to be in this neck of the woods when they start rounding up the boys for questioning. So long, fellas. So, McGloin murdered Mayor Willis. But the main question is who wanted him out of the way? I'll change my clothes and pay McGloin a visit. And a half hour later, with the aid of a passkey, the clock enters the hideout of Butch McGloin. Toss out your gun. Toss your gun out and come out with your hands high, Butch, or I'll go in and drag you out. Nerds! Okay. You asked for it. Here I come. What were you laughing at the nerds part?
Nerds. Yeah. Because that's basically nuts. Yeah.
Yep.
I think even back then.
In the black. Now get this. They're showing you a fight scene, yet they're not showing it because it's in a totally blackened room, no light whatsoever. Kind of that's interesting, isn't it, Woody?
I like the napkin face. I'm still getting over that.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's not the napkin's not doing much good right now.
Well, I think Butch McGloin's aim seemed to be off a bit because he shot the hat off, but nothing else. Anyways, as we continue on here. In the blackness of the room, McGloin tries to bargain for his freedom. Listen, fella. I'll give you 5 grand if you forget you was here. What do you say? It's not money I want, Butch. It's information. Who paid you to kill Mayor Willis? So you cops caught up to me. Well, take that. Bang!
And that's it for the clock.
Is it? Having located Butch's position in the dark, how do you do that? Well, usually by hearing, of course. But the clock lunges at the killer and takes him by surprise. I'm not the cops, Butch. I'm the clock. The clock. Oof. Bam. Uh, don't hit me again. I give up. Biff, bang, zowie. Okay, okay. Go into that lighted room. You chuckling there, Woody?
I like the Zowie. Yeah, the Zowie was a nice touch. Yeah.
With with McGloin tied, the clock questions him. Talk. Who hired you? Honest, I don't know. He always wore a mask, but I know he was a picture of a. He has a picture of a crown tattooed on his chest. I saw the outline um, of it through a silk shirt he was wearing when he called me in to do the job. A crown on his chest. I've seen that fellow. Let me think. At the club? Swimming pool? I've got it! Butch, that was as good as giving me his address. And 1 hour later, the clock calls Captain Kane. Hello, Captain Kane? This is the clock. I found the Willis murderer and the man who wanted the job done. I herded them both over to 73 Meyer Street. You'll find them in room 5. Have I proof? Sure. The papers that were stolen from the mayor's safe that night he was murdered. His name? You'll be surprised. I want you to read it yourself. You may not believe me. You'll find everything you need proof, papers, killer, and the fellow Mayor Willis was going to expose. Good night, Captain. Captain Kane speeds to the Meyer Street address. Funny, funny, he wouldn't tell me who it was. 73, here's the place now. Commissioner Lit, you? The clock. Okay. Another episode of The Clock in the December issue on sale October 28th. So, yeah. Now, of course, because this is one of the comics I've had researched before, I'd seen before. I kind of knew about this, but I didn't want to spoil it for anybody. Oh, apparently, Woody, what happened?
Oh, I hit a button or something. These phones, I mean, I probably sweated a droplet of sweat or something. Hit a
Yeah.
button.
Well, did you hear what I was saying there, or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Robert, you were right. It was the commissioner who did it. Did someone clean his clock? I am good. Did someone clean his clock? That's an interesting way of putting it there, Rick. Uh, uh, so we're now back down to 3 people watching. But anyways, we can continue on here. Back up towards the top. So let's get the next main. So I'm gonna shrink it down for a moment. We get a little more space within the. Oh wait. And then when we do get to our next feature, say fan. The other feature we're going to be looking at, of course, was Espionage, a complete story starring a complete story by starring the Black X. Now, this particular story, or this particular feature, was actually written by Will Eisner under the pseudonym, oops, under the pseudonym Will Irwin, I believe. Let's see. All right, so you guys ready to hear this one now? Woody, you there?
I'm ready. Contact.
Contact is the reason, is emotion. When everything happens. Anyways, as you know, the Superior American Airways are inaugurating a new transatlantic service. The intelligence department has a hunch that an attempt will be made to prevent the first flight from being a success. There are foreign companies that would like to pioneer such a service. They'd stop at nothing to succeed. I have arranged a passage for you. I understand. Uh, I understand. The Black X will do his best. At police headquarters in New York City, you know the story, Mulligan? I've arranged a passage for you. If you fail, don't return. Ain't nobody gonna put over nothing on Mixie Mulligan. And someplace in the busy metropolis, everything is ready. Have that boat waiting for me. Uh, all right. All right. Okay. That's all right. Everything's ready. Ready. Have the boat waiting for me. Don't worry. No, don't worry. No one suspects me. I can assure you, sir, that the Clipper will never reach Europe. Okay. All right. Anyway, the morning chosen for the takeoff is clear and sunny. The piers of Lower Manhattan are crowded with sightseers. 15 minutes takeoff, sir. May I see your papers, sir? Thank you. My my name is Johnson Smith. My name is Johnson Smith. I'm an aeronautical engineer from Washington. Hmm. Everything is all right, Mr. Smith. He said his name was Smith. Why? Smith, huh? Oh, nothing. Just curious. Once inside the ship, the Black Egg goes to work. Hmm. What an assortment of names. Hello. What's this? Jonathan Atchison. So, so, looking at the passenger list, eh? Kinda, kinda thought he was shady. Gonna keep me eye on him. Later, this this is most amusing. That detective has been shadowing me for the last 10 minutes. trying to find my cursor. That's why. There it is. Contact! With a deafening roar, the huge amphibian zooms down the lower bay, lifts off the water like a silver bird, circles Manhattan Island once, and then points her shining nose eastward, the Atlantic Ocean. On the observation deck, the black X is met by Mulligan. Swell ship, ain't it, Mister? What did you say your name was? I didn't. I didn't say. Oh, excuse me. Here comes the steward. I want to talk to him. Steward, I would appreciate it very much if you would show me about the ship. My detective friend is going to dinner now. Certainly, sir. How did you know I was a detective? Your feet, my dear Mr. Mulligan. Your feet, they're cop's feet. Cop's feet. What,
Flat
you have any
foot.
idea what cop's feet are?
You saying his feet are big and flat? Oh,
Maybe. uh,
that was back before they were all in cars. I guess they had to walk their beat. We called them a flat foot.
right. Now we pass out the wings, Mr. Smith, and into the fuselage proper. What what what's that what's that room marked danger? Oh, that it's a storage room for explosives, rockets, and the like, in case we're forced down. Whose room is next to it? Next to that. That's a passenger's room, occupied by Mr. Jonathan Atchison, former superintendent of Superior Airlines. Is that so? I'd like to meet him. Mr. Atchison, this is Mr. Smith of New York. How do you do? Glad to meet you, sir. Glad to meet you, sir. Wonderful that we should be chosen to be on this epoch making trip. Yes. Oh, by the way, I'd like to show you something that might interest you. It's right behind the control room. Here we are. Why? Wow. This is the magazine. This is the magazine where all the explosives are kept. Funny how the former superintendent gets a room right next to the explosives. Hey, Woody?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, behind them, an anxious world awaits news of the first flight. In his office, the Black X's superior listens by private shortwave to periodic radio reports from the transatlantic clipper. Hello, America! 10:54 p.m. All is well. 600 miles northwest of the Azores, ceiling high, that is all. Well, if anything is going to happen, now would be the time. Survivors would never be found out there. While on the big ship, the Black X has led his new friend into the ship's arsenal. A passenger plane with an arsenal. That's kind of interesting, eh, Woody? At least you would think there's.
Yes.
Huh?
An arsenal on your plane? Yeah, yeah.
I say, Mr. Smith, why are you locking the door? So that we can talk undisturbed. So the door leading to your room is open. Odd. That you should have a. Oh wait. Odd, odd that you should have a stateroom adjacent to the arsenal. Let's say, for instance, if a man wanted to blow up the ship, where would he put the bomb? And you see Atchison right there sweat. You see that? Look at Atchison, the guy with the glasses right there, Woody. Look at his face. You
It's
notice
a
anything?
wet face there. Yeah.
He's sweating, isn't he?
Got his, got his finger in the collar and everything. Loosen it up. A little breathing room.
Your cat just say hi there?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm being invaded by both my pets.
Uh,
The dog has come up to me, and the cat is licking the dog. It's great.
nothing like Tom and Spike, right? You know what I'm referring to, don't you?
Yes, very much. Spike.
Hmm. Um, in 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 the arsenal, of course, where it would do a complete job, Mr. Atchison. You were discharged from Superior Airlines 2 weeks ago. That's a good motive for revenge. Sir, are you accusing me of conspiring to blow up this plane? I am, and will stay in this room until you tell me all. Get out! Get out of my way! I'm getting out of here. You're pretty smart, but I'm just a little smarter. Put up your hands. How are you going to get out of here? Fly or walk? Very funny. The bomb's a timed explosive. A few seconds before it goes off, I'll leave the ship. I've I've a parachute and the ship will be waiting for me. He he he. Well well planned, eh? The bomb is resting neatly in this ventilator. Watch it for watch it for 10 minutes. That's all I wanted to know. Suddenly, the black egg slams his foot against a light switch, causing a short circuit and throwing the room into utter darkness. Yeah, and I know I'm trying to do British accents for these secret agents, but even though they're American secret agents, I do get that, but I was trying to do it. Anyways, there's the plane again.
Even the American secret agents have British accents, I think. So.
High aloft, the big cliff on a ghost-like appearance as the lights suddenly go out. Listening at the door is Mixie Mulligan. Holy smoke! A fight and I can't get in. And inside, you see the little fire mark there, like where he made contact, I guess. See the little fire mark right there, Woody.
Yeah.
Like, like I kind of, I think it's supposed to be a punch mark, like he punched him in the jaw or something like that. So, you know,
Mm.
now, now to destroy these wires. A few moments later, in the radio room, who are you? I can't see you. That's fine. Send this message as I tell you. Hurry. And in Washington, the Black X is cheap. Here's an on message. We will arrive. We will arrive safely. Having a wonderful time. Wish you were here, X. Good old, good old Black X. Good old Black X. That boy is a wonder. Ha 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 ha. Back on the plane, Mulligan takes command. Yes, sir. I'm giving orders now. Go into the arsenal. You'll find a guy out cold and a bomb that won't go off. I'll see you later. Come in, Mr. Mulligan. I was expecting you. I say, do you suspect me of something? You darn well I do. You know darn well I do. I get the words all kind of twisted up there. I heard everything. I don't want to take all the credit for the capture. Tell me who you are. That's Mr. Mulligan. Must remain a secret. As for the credit, you may have it all. In espionage, it is forbidden. And several weeks later, when Mulligan reported back to police headquarters, yep, I knew it was Atchison the whole time. You see, I figured where would I put a bomb if I were going to blow up a plane, and there I had the answer. Ye gods, I'll never hear the end of it. All right, so we've got through the two main stories we're going to look at tonight here. Um, Guess now we'll let's see where we're at on time here. 48 minutes. Yeah, that's what happens when you start early, I guess. We're not even at an hour yet. But, anyways, so we'll kind of now just go through a little more randomly now, maybe some of the humor stuff or some of the slice of life stuff. Wrong way.
Oh.
What? What's wrong, Woody?
Oh, my bandwidth is giving up a little bit here. I may start lagging behind your show. Hold on.
How you doing?
Oh, just peachy. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Right.
just seeing a little bit, a few little signs. It's all good. It's all good here in the fabulous high tech
All right.
backwoods of
So,
Arkansas.
all right. So, you ready for me to continue then?
Oh yeah.
All right. So we're gonna look at Dickie Dugan here, the kind of a one of the more.
Okay.
We're also gonna start off a Good deed, Dottie. You, you need color to become a great actor. Sorry. Color? Color? Oh, I can help him. And here is a lot of color, mister. Phoenix painting. And that's that for today. She goes around trying to do good deed Dottie. So now Dixie Dugan by J.P. McAvoy and J.H. Strebel. So now time for me to try doing some women's voices here. ah. You got a bargain in that hat, Mickey? And you got a darling dress for almost nothing. Maybe Gracie's home. I'd like to show her what we bought. Let's drop in. Oh, we didn't know you had company, Gracie. You know Bud and Nino. They're helping me today. You'll have to pardon the looks of this place. We're collecting old clothes for charity. Mickey, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that hat is way out of date? Huh? Ha ha ha. The joke's on you, Gracie. I was bringing it to you. I just wore it for fun. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the vanity of it all. Hey, Woody? The
Pretty silly
vanity of it.
here. Good stuff.
Huh?
Women, gotta love them.
Oh. Ho ho. Always clowning. And Dixie, you brought us something too? Who, me? Who, me? Oh, yes. Think it's good enough for charity, bud? Oh, it's all right. And thank you so much, girls. Okay. Oh, don't mention it. Oh well. I hope some nice deserving girl gets my dress. Gracie does rate a lot of credit for her welfare work. What? What the? What the? My hat and and on and on Gracie and my dress. Oh, she's not so she's not so Gracie isn't so gracious, is she? There, is she, Woody?
Gotta like that last frame. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see.
easy on the eyes too. Very nice.
Let's see.
30s styles.
Mhm. That didn't look as much like a continuing story, so these, of course, are reprints from the paper. So Reynolds of the Mounted. How about Arthur Pension? This one's more of an original piece. But Ned Bryant. Ned Bryant, rather. Pirates Ahoy. Lemon Teddy. Lollapalooza. Actually, I did just read a girls one, so And here's another what looks like ad page right here. I know Batgoat likes these. What about you, Woody? Some of this stuff remind you of anything growing
Yeah.
up?
Let's see. Get the X-ray specs. I
Actually, sorry about that.
I don't see any. I don't see any guns.
Yeah, no pew pews this time, I guess. As Batgoat would put it.
Pew pews.
Well, apparently back then you could get a chameleon too.
Oh wow.
Think of some of there's a telescope, field glasses, crystal radio. That's a very fragile sound thing. Go back to the front page here. Easy double. Here's your gun. $5. Easy double gun. 100 shot, 100 shoot supporter, 2 barrels, 2 triggers, automatic force feed, engraved jacket, oval hardwood stock. And it. Joe Palooka. Let me see. Off the record, offside. Let's see. Jane Arden. Big top. Here's another George Brenner story. Clip chance at Cliffside by Scott Sheridan. Well, we did read that one, so want to make it to where we're sampling different types. Off the Record by Ed Reed here. Ed Reed here. Actually, this one we might be able to read out. Ace Soft Drink Company, drink more soft drinks. Smith, what is this doing here? Doing in here? And that first scene there, you got a water cooler there at a soda drink company, soft drink company there. See that, Woody? Off the record. Your name, please, madam. Mine's Harkins. You didn't get the joke of that one. Poor Fido. The trailer craze made him homeless. The kid taking off at the doghouse. He must be looking for a fight. Wearing that chip on his shoulder all day. Look at that. Look at that big tree, looking thing right there. Mr. Schultz, can't you wait till we finish the building? Going out of business sale. Oh boy. All right. What did you just get on that now?
What's the matter, Grizzle? Oh, you want to go outside? Okay, okay. My dog has finally. Okay.
Hearing the call of nature, as it were.
Yes. Yes.
Archie O'Toole by Bud Thomas. Now, Bud Thomas is a pseudonym that was used by Will Eisner as well. So, let's see, the Bungle family. That one's kind of a fun one. Let's take a look here. Um, we'll take a look at the top thing first, and then. And I said, and the next sound you hear, radio fans, will be me running dynamite through a meat grinder. Oh boy. Learn to swim by watching experts. Okay. Spelled I think they spelled watch wrong there, but uh, watching expert inside. You have a swimming expert? Positively, we return our your scent. Come in. There, sir, he is. A fish? Let's see. The Bungle Family, The Old Psychologist by H.J. Tuthill. What a game! And did I get swell hands? Boy. Now I wonder what I'll do with the roll of money I won. Up with 'em, kid. Come on, real high. All clean on your side, Horace? Okay, Eddie. Now, mister, stand here for 5 minutes, like this or else. Okay? Okay, about the $40. Keep the money, but give me back the empty pocketbook. It's a keepsake. Pocketbook? $40? You got that, Horace? Oh no, no, oh no, Eddie. You mean you got it? You heard me say you got it, didn't you, Horace? Didn't you, Horace? Boys, settle down, settle about the $40 in your own way, but the empty pocketbook remains nothing to you, Mister. Which side was the pocketbook on? His? Let me see now. It was on his side. It was on his side, right? I'm telling you, I didn't get it. He says one of us got it, and it wasn't me. Why, you? And there's a scuffle going on there. Let me help. Can you hear me, hey? Oh, I'm crooked weak. I'm cooked weak as a cat. Mister, take your hand out of my pocket. Where is the $65? Where is the $65 you took from my vest? Talk up. Mister, give us a chance to catch our breath. And this bum took $80 from my other pocket.
Likely that they do. 1,000 statisticians say it probably is true.
Giving us a little musical piece there, Woody.
Sure. Ah.
My other pocket, stand still now, while I Hey, that stuff about the $40 was the bunk. Why you Jip? Did did you did you bums want me to trim you like you just did each other? See if this is a continuing story or if that was it right there. Oh, I guess that was, oh yeah, that was the end of that story. So legal aid. Let's see. And depending upon the time, of course, I'll probably come back to some of these features. I just want to, because some of these, like, you see, they're like different stories. Strange as It Seems by John Hicks. Edward II of England, an inveterate gambler, borrowed money from his barber to settle his quote unquote pitch and toss debts. See. A forced landing in a spinach patch made by pilot James Broccoli near Roosevelt Field in 1931. That's interesting. Let's see. The V shaped nicks in men's coat lapels were originally designed to aid in turning up coat collars in bad weather. It's an interesting little. Yeah, strange as it seems. Let's see. Mottos of the states of the U.S. employ 7 different languages: Greek, Latin, Spanish, English, American Indian, Italian, and French. In memory of Mr. Nathaniel Goodman, who was born in Boston on February 24th, 1672. Third departed this life March March 7th, NS 1758. Upon his birthday be just 80 years old. Right? Epitaph in a Middleton, Connecticut cemetery. Bridge of Fear. So afraid of water, the Heraclius Empire, so afraid of water was Heraclius, Emperor of Byzantine, that he had a bridge of boats constructed across the the Bosporus, and had the sides screened with trees. And so he would not see the water when he crossed it. That's interesting. I'm going to go off camera here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Well, that bridge is quite a thing, Mike. A bridge made out of boats with trees on the side. That was a powerful man.
Well, he was an emperor of an empire. Of course, he was a powerful man. All right, and then we already read that there, so still talking. Let's see, Mickey Finn by Link Leonard. Let's see, and we'll go ahead and look at the nippy feature here as well. Quickie nippy feature. All right. Now you kids wait till the car stops before you get off. You hear what he said, Nippy? Ah, just lean back when you let go. Watch me. Yeah. Look at that. Ooh. Ouch. Look at the spill he took there. Hey, Woody? Nippy right there. Mickey Finn. Mickey Finn, I know, is also, I guess, the name of a drink, or is it name of a drink? Actually, no. It's what they do when they try to spike your drink, right? As I recall, they slip you a Mickey.
Yeah, I think they used to use that term.
Yeah.
A Mickey
Gosh,
Finn.
gosh, gosh, Uncle Phil, aren't you too old to run in this marathon race? I bet Houlihan $10 I'd finish. I've been training a month for it. But 26 miles is awful far. Michael, I've always 50 I've ran 50 miles without taking a long breath. Here, rub this oil on me legs. Did you bring the lemons? I'll wanna chew one every few miles. Yeah, they're out on the bike that I borrowed. Don't worry. If you can't keep up with me, I'll start sprinting at the 15th mile. And then you got a bunch of question marks there. Remember, remember, don't touch me once the race starts, or I'll be disqualified. All right, everybody outside to line up. Bang! See, Uncle Phil, they're out of sight already. Keep still, keep still. I'm just running on schedule. I'll wear him down. What are you, the rear guard? He must have stopped for gas. What an athlete! Do you mean to say you're in that race? Never mind. Never mind. Wisecracks. Which way did they go? Which way did they go? Which way did they go? 4 hours later. Well, I guess it's all over. They're taking down the finish flags line. We might as well go home, Houlihan. He probably never started. What? What? Wait, that looks like him coming there now. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, Woody, you see that?
Well, it's I'll take a 4-hour marathon.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. Oh, so
I
okay, so
guess
I
I'm
was
not seeing
making
the
good
light.
time because we're at hour 15 already.
He's
Huh.
coming in. Here he is. Okay, he came in 4 hours riding on somebody's lap on a bicycle. Got it. His friend Mickey Finn. Okay.
Yeah.
No, yes. No, I did a 13-mile event once, and that was enough. That was a lot.
Yeah. All right. So let's see now.
That was 100 pounds ago. I don't think I could do it now. What do you think?
I could walk a lot of I can walk a lot of long distances, but I can't run long distances. Oh, here's another off the record.
So,
What?
thought Batgoat might peek in on us here. See how we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's doing. If he's
yeah.
been moving people, yeah, that's a tiring day then.
Oh yeah,
Start moving,
the thing is that
moving couches up and down steps.
he wasn't sure if he was going to be back in time. That's why he had to. That's why he said he couldn't make it tonight. So
If you were saying he might be like moving furniture and stuff, moving people into a house.
well, yeah, I think he's helping them move or something. But one of the things he was saying, he didn't think he'd be back in time because they were kind of where they were going was a bit further away. So here's another off the record by Ed Reed here. Um, don't worry, we'll win. I'm going to prove you're crazy.
All right. Excuse me.
There must be something interesting about you. They're forming a line. I guess he's got an open, or how did he get in there? Oh boy, look at that. Archie is campaigning in earnest since his father said he might be president someday. Oh, look at that. Look at far right there in that particular frame. You see that, Woody? Oh, the one little baby is passing out the cigars.
And kissing the other babies. Yeah.
He's getting an early start, isn't he? uh, Mr. Winterbottom is used to being in overcrowded elevators. Overcrowded. Okay. I'm gonna stop buying food in cans. You waste too much time shooting the tops off. Right. And we already read the espionage story, of course. By George Marco. Yeah, it didn't. See, where are we at on time here? Let's see.
$80 in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm running a little low on energy here. It just seemed like I might just wrap up a little early tonight. Usually, on these nights, we usually do go 2 hours, but
Sounds good to me. I haven't been a ball of fire tonight, adding to it or anything here, but
yeah. All right, I think I'm going to. All right, I think I'm going to start wrapping up here. We're at hour 20 minutes, so I usually like to go a minimum of hour and a half, and then But anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed the reads tonight. We kind of went through a little bit of everything. I know I seem may have at times seemed a little low energy there, but some nights it's good, some nights it's not. So, anyways, Woody, if you don't mind sticking around for a few minutes after, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. We'll get to this day in each history if everybody's ready for this day in each history.
Meet it up.
All right, let's see. Just 1982, 2002, 1992, and then 2007. All right. So, anyways, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and today being Friday, February the 4th, 2022, we're going to take a look back at this day in each history. History! First off, we're going to go back to 1982 here. As on this date in 1982, let's see, the 45th issue of DC Comics Presents went on sale on this date back in 1982, which is 40 years ago today, for 60 cents. It was 32 pages. Editor Julia Schwartz. The story was the Chaos Network featuring Superman and Firestorm of Earth 1. The story was written by Jerry Conway, the co-creator of Punisher, the guy who recently came out and said that he wanted to recast the Punisher as a black Vietnam vet, with penciling done by Rich F. Buckler. Robert Allen Smith did the inking, Ben Oda did the lettering, and Gene D'Angelo did the coloring. So there we go with that. Any comments there, Woody?
None.
All right, moving on to the next piece of niche history, which is a bit of a sadder thing in a way, albeit it happened 30 years ago. On this date, back in 1992, 30 years ago today, American actor and animator John Diener passed away at the age of 86. Or no, I'm sorry, 78 actually. Or 76. Passed away at the age of 76. He did a lot of animating for Walt Disney productions. Let's see. He had a long, prolific career performing on stage, radio, television, and film, often being cast as droll villains or shady authority figures. Between 1940 and 1989, he appeared in over 260 films, television series, and made for television movies. So, on this day 40 years ago today, John Diener, American actor and animator, passed away at the age of 76. So, there we go with that one. So, okay. All right. So 20 years ago today will be our next stop, back in 2002. Yeah, you're kind of low energy tonight too, aren't you there, Woody? Well, I do thank you for being here, though. I do appreciate it. It is usually a little bit easier to get through stuff when there's somebody else to kind of banter back and forth with. How you doing there, Woody?
Well, we're hanging in there. Yes.
All right. So on this day in 2002, 20 years ago today, from the Thomas and Mack Center in Las Vegas, Nevada,
Yeah,
WWE
yeah, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Wrestling news.
WWE had its held its Raw pay per view on this date back in 2002, Monday Night Raw. In the main event of that show, saw Chris Jericho and Undertaker defeat Steve Austin and The Rock in a tag match. Also during the during that Monday Night Raw, Jazz defeated Trish Stratus for the WWF Women's Championship. William Regal retained the Intercontinental Championship on a disqualification over Rikishi. Taz and Spike Dudley retained the tag team championships over Billy and Chuck in the APA in a three-way elimination tag team match. And Triple H defeated Booker T by disqualification at the beginning of the show, and RVD beat Bubba Ray Dudley. So with that, we have one more piece of niche history to go through, and then we will wrap it up. And we're coming up on an hour and a half here. On this date in 2007, 15 years ago today, the animes Yes Precure 5 from Toei Animation and Studio Hibari's Moonlight Mile premiered on this date back in 2007. So Toei Animation's Yes Precure 5, Toei Animation, the same company that does, of course, Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise, and Moonlight Mile from Studio Hibari, both premiered on this date back in 2007, 15 years ago today. Alrighty then. So, with all that being said, I thank everybody for popping in tonight. I know we're running a little short tonight, but Woody, how did you like co-hosting tonight?
Oh well, you got me sort of on short notice there. I've been a little bit under the weather. I was kind of tired here, but I didn't want to let you down here. So
well, at least you got some comments in there. So, how did you like the stories tonight?
it was a lot of fun. I was enjoying looking at the art. I'm
All right,
trying to figure
art
out
from
how to.
back when. All right.
Hmm?
Well, if you don't mind sticking around for a couple minutes after I close out the show here for just post game, we'll just go a couple minutes or so. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, for everybody else, I thank everybody for coming in tonight. And I look forward to seeing you all back here on Monday. Bye.